afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to the Year of the Horse, which means full of energy. And we have a new student representative, Anna. Welcome.
Nice to meet everyone.
How are you, Ann? Hello. Which college are you from?
Hunter College.
Oh, good.
Hunter
Great.
College. What major?
I'm a nursing major. Nursing?
Oh, nursing. Highly in demand.
Yeah.
Welcome.
We might need some care in
Yes.
terms of these meetings.
Yes.
They run too long, right?
We have item number 1A, which is the approval on the minutes of November the 4th. May I have a motion to approve it?
So
So
moved.
moved.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Nays, abstentions, motion carries. Item number 1B, Baruch College, BA in Communication Studies. Oh, I forgot to welcome the new Executive Vice Chancellor interim
Yes.
regularly.
Thank you very much. The BA in Communication Studies at Baruch College will offer students opportunities to concentrate in one of four areas: interpersonal and group communications, intercultural and international communications, rhetoric and public advocacy, or digital communication and culture. The program offers both the rigor of a traditional liberal arts degree and skills that lead directly to employment in such fields as human resources, public relations, and advertising.
Motion to move this item.
So moved.
Open for discussions. Any questions? If not, let's call this item. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Nays, abstentions, motion carries. Item 1B12, the School of Professional Studies, BA in Human Relations.
This degree completion program for students with at least 1 year of college credits combines courses in business with courses in the applied humanities and social sciences. The program will provide students with an understanding of human behavior in the workplace environment through mastery of such topics as conflict resolution, business communications, adult learning, theory, and leadership. Graduates of the program will be prepared for entry-level positions in such areas as human resources and customer service.
Okay, may I have a motion to move this item?
So moved.
Okay, second? Okay.
A second, I have a question.
Okay. Sure, go right ahead.
I think that that particular program is a good one. What I'd like to see is our Career Development Office really begin to help students who go through this program open up opportunities for where they can go and what other courses they might need to actually prepare themselves for jobs in certain areas.
You mean above entry level?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and even if it's entry level, we ought to be able, which is fine, then we ought to be able to counsel individuals on what they can do with this type of degree and how they can explain the value of it, to different areas. So.
John Mogilewski, should we ask him for?
Yes.
Do you
Want to come on up, or anybody from School of Professionals, either one is fine.
Come with me, John. This will be brief.
Yeah.
I think I heard what you said, Trustee Barry, and I'm John Mogilewski, the Dean of School of Professional
Yeah.
Studies. I would argue that the whole preparation for the workforce that you talked about, this is Carol Robbins, by the way, who developed the program for us, distinguished lecturer at our school, that the preparation for the workforce is crucially important for our students, and this particular degree, which is interdisciplinary and spread across a wide spectrum, will indeed prepare students. It's a classroom-based degree. Hopefully, we will attract large numbers of students, and what we learn can be transferred, to other programs throughout the university as well.
Okay. Do you want to add anything?
Only that graduates of the degree need to answer precisely the question you asked. And in our research, we surveyed just did extensive research on the skills that employers are looking for. And out of that emerged the curriculum. Can there always be more? Yes, but I think we really captured it as best we could in a major. But we have to be vigilant about that question that you ask.
Yeah, and I think it's good. I mean, certainly I commend this program. One of the things that I know is that individuals will need to buttress their skills and competencies with other knowledge from a technical standpoint, in order to really prepare themselves for a certain type of jobs. I mean, for example, if you are, we talked about conflict management as one of the things that would come out of that. So that might be very good in a labor relations situation. So therefore, an individual may want to take some courses in labor relations if that's the way that they're going. The same with a human resource position, which can cover a vast array of things if, depends on what aspect of human resources you're going into. So for example, training and development, that would be a good area. Maybe not compensation, which is another area. So I can go on, about this customer service. We could talk about that. But I just want to be sure, that especially as individuals are going to this program, their expectations are going to be high. And we have to make sure that we're giving them the right coaching, counseling, and guidance along the way. So that way they're well prepared to take on the positions that they would expect from going into this program.
Appreciate that.
No other questions?
Okay. Now, let's call the question. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Nays, abstentions, motion carries. Item number
very
one.
much.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Item number 1B3, Borough of Manhattan Community College, AS in Community Health Education.
Courses in this degree program will cover such topics as nutrition, sexuality, drug use, and stress. Graduates will both be prepared to transfer to a senior college to continue their studies in community health and for direct employment. There is an articulation agreement with the BS in Community Health Education at York College. Positions for which graduates will be immediately suitable include Medicaid Service Coordinator, HIV Prevention Specialist, and Youth Development Coordinator.
Motion to move this item.
So moved.
Discussions, questions?
I have a question.
Sure.
So when we assume this is sort of like a pipeline program where students will graduate with an AS, they have an opportunity to go to York with a BS. Do we advertise it with that group of students just to highlight, because these pipeline programs are easier for students to navigate from associate to bachelor's degree and stuff like that?
Somebody from BMCC want to address that question?
Good question.
Good afternoon. I'm Bob Messina, the acting provost at Borough Manhattan Community College. And with me, Dr. Leslie Rennis, she wrote this program, and Dean Wong, who's our Dean of the Faculty of Liberal Arts. Okay, just repeat the question again.
My question is, do we advertise it so it's easier or students know that there are opportunities with after graduation to move into the bachelor's program, and it's easier transition if we know that there is a program that connects with my program at York? So what classes to take and faculty to get counseling from?
Right. The answer is absolutely. Whenever we secure an articulation agreement with a senior college, we make sure that we put it on our website through our Academic Advisement Transfer Center and through the departments, so that students readily can access that information digitally. And whenever they're changing the agreements, we also market that so they know exactly what they need to do or what changes are made.
If you're
Sir, can
familiar
you
with-
introduce yourself for the record?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Erwin Wong. I'm Dean for Academic Programs and Instruction.
Thank you.
at MCC.
And if you know Dr. Perez at our school, the minute this is approved, it'll be up on the posters in most of the subway trains in New York City, and it'll be advertised all over the place. So yes, I can most assuredly say that it will be advertised fully. But we couldn't advertise that until we get this program approved.
Thank you.
Do you want to add anything?
She wrote the program, so
I know, so she knows it inside out.
I think Leslie Rennis, Associate Professor.
Thank you.
In Health Education. We are very excited about the program because we have a number of students who, we talk about undeclared health majors in the proposal. We have a number of students who are interested in health opportunities and health careers, but they only know about nursing and respiratory therapy. So to be able to offer them something that's related to health, but it's in an area that they may not be familiar with, we're very excited. And the students are looking forward to it.
I say that's a very valuable point.
Yeah, and I think it is a valuable program. Do we anticipate that the individuals who will come into this program would have had previous employment in certain type of situations, or that they might be working in certain type of jobs, or, I mean, what's your
think
thought
there's-
about that?
Yeah, there's definitely a need because there are a lot of community agencies that hire community health workers who have no educational background, but they are excellent community workers. So I think it's a great opportunity for them to actually receive educational instruction to help them in the jobs that they do so that they can go on and advance even further.
Because that would seem that there would be other good places that we can connect with people. So that way we can even be a part of their continuing education series in
Absolutely.
some way with those institutions. So that way they will support individuals coming into the program. I'm just thinking out loud here, but looking for other connections so that way we can increase enrollment,
No,
in
absolutely.
certain
There's a
areas.
need
All
for
these
that.
innovative programs that we have, we don't want to leave them wanting with nobody coming into
Well, I
it.
think what another point is, there's a lot of healthcare workers that come into the industry without education, and they kind of flounder around. And this way, we'll kind of point them in a direction and see there's a career ladder for them.
Yeah.
And also it'll lead to them, especially, unfortunately, those workers are usually underpaid in those professions. Now with a college degree, they can negotiate a better salary for themselves.
Yeah,
It
definitely.
also opens up other baccalaureate programs and even graduate programs.
Vice Chair Barry says, has a great suggestion, because given the proximity not only to the 9/11 Memorial area, but you have downtown, the former Beekman Hospital, the Charles B. Wang Health Clinic. As you know, the former trustee Tam created that so-called Chinatown Health Clinic, which is now Charles B. Wang Health Clinic. And there are a lot of nursing and healthcare workers in Chinatown, so that's within your catchment area. Great suggestions.
Great.
Any other questions?
I just had a quick question. Does the program actually parallel other health profession, like pre-health professions, so that if someone decided, to choose a different path after having taken this major for 6 months, let's say, are they able to transfer those, or are they going to have to start the program, the program over?
They are. It does parallel. At Borough of Manhattan, the departments that it would parallel would be nursing and respiratory therapy. So what it would not have captured would be some of the more technical classes.
Which
like
therapy did you just say?
microbiology.
Which therapy?
Respiratory therapy.
therapy.
So like
11.
microbiology, those classes they would have to go back and take.
Thank
Right.
you.
Any other questions? Now, let's call the question. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Nays, abstentions, motion carries.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Item number 1B4, great program. New York City College of Technology, BS in Professional and Technical Writing.
This degree program, the first of its kind at CUNY, will provide students with both a content specialty in professional fields such as technology, science, or business, and the skills to convey specialized information to lay audiences, such as end users and consumers, in both print and digital platforms through both language and images. Graduates will be prepared for direct employment in a broad range of professional areas that include business, government, technology, health professions, and grant writing.
Motion to move this item.
So moved.
Discussions, questions?
I would just like to say that for the record, it looks like a great program.
Yeah, it's long overdue. This is one of those why, you kick yourself and just say, why didn't I think of that before?
Well, it's good to have a program like this. I mean, what's good about all of the 3 programs that have been introduced is that it begins to address state-of-the-art situations where we need to provide people with the right competencies. And so, at CUNY, we're right on top of that, which is great. This also is very important because the art of writing is being sorely it's lost.
You can say that again.
Well, faculty worked on this for a number of years. It's a complex program, and they did a great job. Finally, of course, the ground moves under them as this is being, evolving, digital platforms and everything that's come to the surface here. But they've done a great job with it.
As you can see from all the letters of support from IBM and them, I was just kidding somebody about how, locking yourself out in the Space Odyssey, out the bathroom. Okay, no other questions? Let's call the question. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Nays, abstentions, motion carries. Thank you. 1B5, College of Staten Island. establishment of the School of Health Sciences.
The creation of the School of Health Sciences with the Departments of Nursing and Physical Therapy as founding departments will provide CSI with an organizational structure more conducive to external fundraising, research, and resource collaboration between these two departments and others that may be established later. Programs in the school, although different in subject matter, will have similar clinical instruction and placement needs, licensure, and accreditation by discipline-specific bodies. The School of Health Sciences will join the recently established Schools of Education and Business at CSI.
Motion to move this item.
So moved.
Discussions, questions?
It's just a very good program.
Yeah.
I mean, again,
The president sitting in the
it's right
audience.
on the
You know,
cutting
it's,
edge, so,
Yeah. If not, let's call the question. All those in favor, please say aye.
all right.
Nays, abstentions? Motion carries. Item number 1B6, these City College resolution to award a number of honorary degrees at the college commencement on May 30th, 2014.
Lilius White is a Tony Award-winning actress of musical theater. Millard Drexler is the chairman and CEO of J. Crew Group, the clothing company. Henry Parahia is a two-time alumnus from City College, earning both bachelor's and master's degrees in mechanical engineering. He's received numerous awards for his work managing bridge infrastructures in New York City.
Motion to move these names.
So moved.
Discussions, questions?
I second it.
Okay, sorry. This is so obvious, right? Okay, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Nays, abstentions? Okay, item number 2, informational item.
Just a couple of things. One is originally added to this agenda was an item from Hunter College for the establishment of a Department of Women's and Gender Studies. And Hunter decided to take a little more time with that item because it would have created a department which only had a few faculty members at this stage of the department's development. And so they want to create a timeline to enable them to show you what their overall plan is for building the department. It's already a very popular field at Hunter, but many of the faculty members have primary appointments elsewhere. And for a department, you're supposed to have 5 faculty members in that department. So they are working on it, but I expect it will come before us soon. And then just secondly, I'd like to say it's a pleasure to be here in my first service in this committee.
Thank you.
And I appreciate all the work that all of you have put in, many of you over a very long time.
Yes, as President Russ Hosler can tell you, he was a pinch hitter many times over at CUNY, and we always call on the best to pinch hit for us.
Thank you.
Welcome. Any other item?
That's it.
We also joined by Bill Covey. Thank you.
I salute the committee, and it's good work today.
Okay, motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much. Get home safe.